Welcome to our students, all of their family and friends, and faculty and staff to Summer 2020 Fall Pinning Ceremony. My name is Barb Kitko. I am the undergraduate program director, and I am excited to welcome our new graduates to the profession. We're going to go ahead and get started with a welcome from our department chair, Dr. Kennethan Flanagan.
Good morning. I'd like to join Professor Kitko in welcoming all the graduates, their family and friends to our pinning ceremony this morning. This is certainly a momentous event in the lives of our graduates, and I am glad that you are here to celebrate online their achievement with us. This is also a historic celebration, as it is our second remote event, and one that we will always remember, both you as students as well as us, as it is special due to the circumstances under which we are holding this event, in which you have finished your program here at UND. So as you commence into this new reality, the faculty and staff of the Department of Social Work would certainly wish you well, and we look forward to hearing of your accomplishments as you serve the needs of individuals, families, and communities going forward as professional social workers as of today. So congratulations on behalf of all the department, and we welcome everyone to this event today. Thanks.
Technology, I forgot I was on mute. One of the things that I would like to do is encourage all of the students to turn their cameras on, and we will have all of the faculty turn their cameras off, and then after we will have the faculty just come on so to recognize each other. But this is your moment, so I'm going to have all of the students turn their cameras on. Okay, if you were on campus, if we were doing this live, we would be playing that music as you walked in. So welcome again, and we are going to get started with our speakers that have been chosen by students. To start off with, our faculty speaker is going to be Angie Muse, and she is going to impart some of her passion and words of wisdom as you enter into this noble profession.
Hey everybody. All right, I'm going to share my screen here really quick. Okay, so hopefully you can you guys all see the full screen or the full picture?
Move it up, Angie, or put it on slideshow.
So that's what I wanted to see this time. Like Barb said, there's a lot of things, oopsies, that are just a little bit different when we are on Zoom versus when we are live. And had we been live, this would be a sign that I have in my office that I would bring and have on display as we are visiting today. But I want to start today. My name's Angie Muse. I'm one of the faculty members at UND, and thank you for allowing me some time to speak this morning. I want to start by saying congratulations to the graduates. You've worked really hard. You've had to deal with more adversity in the last year than a lot of students years and years and years before you. So I appreciate all your flexibility. And welcome to your friends and welcome to your family that are all here today to watch you in this occasion and to celebrate you. I am happy to talk to you today through Zoom. Again, I wish it was live, but I'm glad that we have this opportunity. I do look forward to this every year as a way to celebrate you and the hard work that you have done throughout the last 4, 5, 6 years, whatever your journey has been. When Barb asked me to speak today, I was happy and I was honored. I've contemplated many topics, and I felt that it was really important to talk a little bit today about flexibility to start us off. Whether you identify yourself as someone who is inherently flexible or somebody who is a little more today and likes their structure and likes their plan, you have become an incredibly flexible person. Social work today needs to be incredibly flexible in the way that we are working with our clients. We are seeing our clients through telehealth. We're seeing our clients through Zoom meetings. We're seeing our clients through phone conferences, through Skype, in person, socially distant, with masks. We are attending classes through Zoom, and some of you complete your internships completely distant and completely remote, which is new territory. As a member of our department, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the patience, the courage, the flexibility in finding the good in a very unique situation. We are living in unique times. It's pretty intense. It's pretty scary. It's a little bit uncertain. And it's very good. I do have urges to talk to you about formal endings, about circles of fun, maybe doing a role play, but I will resist and just stick to the script. So the sign that you see in front of you is not the same sign that I own, but very similar. I bought it when I was out shopping with my grandma a few years ago, and it says, "Believe there's good in the world," and highlighted says, "Be the good." My sign's a little bit different. Be the good is a little less out there. So I had the sign for probably 6 months before I realized that be the good was highlighted. And when I saw it, it really resonated with me. The importance of believing in good and being the good. The sign resonated with me because when you turn on the TV, you open a newspaper, you go on social media, we are inundated with a lot of things that are not so good. There's a lot of things going on in our world today that divide people, that are tearing people apart, that are creating more distance, and messages that I think sometimes are made so that we don't see the good in what people are doing or where people are at. Specifically, in the time that we're living, politics have divided people. Coronavirus has left people filled with some fear and some anxiety. There's uncertainty with our healthcare. There's financial uncertainty with high unemployment, layoffs, and we've seen some different numbers with domestic violence, addiction, and we've seen a lot of attacks on basic human rights. It gets hard to see the good when there's so many messages around us that seem to be gloomy and not so good. So with that as kind of a gloomy start, and I swear we'll switch it around. We could take time today to talk to you as trained generalist social workers who will tackle the situations, you'll tackle these social issues that seem impossible at times. How you use your micro, your meso, your macro skills and your training to work with individuals, families, groups, organizations, and systems will all become clear as you start your career. How you may struggle with ethical dilemmas when dealing with these same social issues. Or we could talk about how the code of ethics, how good supervision will assist you in being the best social worker you can be, but I won't. I want to talk to you about the sign. Believe there's good in the world and be the good. And I want to talk to you about what it means to me personally. When I read the sign for the first time, like I mentioned earlier, I was in a coffee shop. I was in my hometown. I was with my grandma. My grandma and I are very close. I'm blessed that she's still in my life. She's 90, or she'll be 92 in September. And she's taught me a lot about life and what it means to be the good for other people. My grandma was born in 1928, and she's witnessed a lot of things that I cannot wrap my head around. She has lived through, and her family has lived through the Great Depression. She's shared stories about the Spanish flu. She lived with or through the love of her life being sent off to World War II, cancer, death of the love of her life, droughts, floods. She's recently this year transitioned to assisted living and has had so many more ups and downs. However, when she talks about these things, she talks about them candidly, she talks about them directly, and she ends the conversations by talking about the good. She talks about the workers at assisted living who treat her well, who bring her meals that are great. She talks about the whist games that she's able to have now that she's around some other folks. She always talks about the helpers. She sees the good. I grew up a half a mile away from my grandma, and each summer I would watch her plant a huge garden and share with me, share with my family, share with the numerous farms around us. She would make meals at harvest time, and we'd go sit out in the wheat fields and have meals together, feeding not only my family, but also other farmers in the area. I watched her make quilts for other people to keep people warm and comforted, support my family, and guide us with her strong faith. My grandma's medical issues have gone up and down in the last couple years, but she still finds the good in the not so good situations. She, in my opinion, has used her gifts her whole life to see the good and to be the good, because she believes there's good in the world. Even now, when we visit her at 91 years old, she tells us stories of good. She has always helped me to be that person to try to be positive and to see the good. And she had an impact in my calling to social work. When people decide on the field of social work, as a department, we will hear stories from you. When you apply, you tell us why social work. And we often hear stories that I chose social work because I want to be a helper. I want to be the person that helps others. Many of you in the class have been that person that growing up, your friends came to. Your friends and maybe acquaintances shared with you their struggles, what they're dealing with, what's hard for them, and even what's great for them. Maybe you're the person that when you're at a grocery store, random people come up to you and just start talking. Maybe you're standing in line and they just start sharing a story that starts with a cucumber. Who knows? And maybe you're that person that starts the conversations. This is your desire to be the good. People see the good in you. Whatever the reason that brought you to social work, you were meant to be here. Something called you here. Something called you to be a professional helper. And you had a desire to help those in need, and you have a desire to be the good and to believe in the good. Over the past few years, when I've worked with all of you, essentially, I've had the privilege to witness goodness in your class. I've seen your eyes both light up and your eyes divert away from me when we talk about role plays and we practice new skills in our many, many circles of fun. I've heard the kindness in your words when you encourage other students, especially when you've talked about your own mental health, your own experiences in therapies, personal struggles, or death, or the death of people very close to you. You've had that support for each other. I've witnessed compassion that you share for people in and out of our classroom. I've observed your generosity when you've raised money through the social work club and you've helped other people in need. I've been impressed with your courage and consideration that you've shown when talking about topics that are hard to talk about and that topics that create very uncomfortable feelings for a lot of us. And I'm honored to witness your tolerance of others when it relates to diversity, policy, politics, especially when your views are different from your classmates. And that's okay to be different. I've been moved with your genuine comments to your peers and to me at the conclusion of your semesters. I believe that you are the good in the world, and I believe in you. Doesn't mean that you are perfect, and it doesn't mean that you need to be. It doesn't mean that you have the answers, and it doesn't mean that you won't make mistakes and that you won't stumble. It simply means that we will try our best, we will fight for others, and we'll push for answers. We will cry, we will laugh, we will mourn, and we will celebrate throughout our journey. We will embrace vulnerability, and we will ask for help. We will help others. And we'll do these things with courage, compassion, kindness, passion, and a genuine heart. Those words describe my grandma and you all. Courageous, compassionate, kind, passionate, and genuine. My grandma and I no longer live a half mile apart, and we don't see each other quite as often as I would like to. But the strength and resiliency of that person, my grandma, is amazing. Despite her struggles, she sees the good in people. Despite medical setbacks, she continues to be the good. My grandma acts in a way that's kind and caring, and her hands are beautifully scarred and aged, yet continue to provide love, goodness, and sometimes lefse to others. Look at your own hands. What will your hands do when you leave today? How will your hands help others to see the good in the world and to be the good for other people? How will your hands take care of others? And how will they take care of yourself? I stumbled upon a quote by Pope Francis that says, "Rivers do not drink their own water, trees do not eat their own fruit, the sun does not shine on itself, flowers do not spread their fragrance for themselves. Living for others is a rule of nature. We are all born to help each other. No matter how difficult it is, life is good when you are happy, but much better when others are happy because of you." So how will you find the good and help spread the good, even when it seems impossible? To the new graduates, I want you to think about the sign that's on your screen. The good in the world, And I believe it's there because I see it every day in every one of you. So to the class of 2020, may your hands work hard, your heart be filled with kindness, courage, compassion, and may you always see the good in yourself, in others, and in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Muse. Very inspiring. We will move on to our, each cohort gets to nominate a student speaker. And so the distance cohort has nominated Danny Anderson, who will be speaking to you on behalf of the online program.
Thank you. My name is Danny, and I'm a graduate of the Distance Social Work program at the University of North Dakota. I'd like to start by thanking the social work staff and faculty for their support and guidance as we've made it through this amazing program. It's been an honor to be your student. I'd also like to thank our families and friends of my fellow classmates. Because of you and your support, I've had the privilege to get to know my fellow classmates in this program, and I'm proud to call them all my friends. A week ago, our class was asked to choose somebody to represent the distance program. In that moment, I saw the faces of all my classmates, and without a doubt, I know that they would be able to talk about this program and how it's changed our lives. Since 2018, we have cried together and we have laughed together. And yes, we have vented about the hurdles we have had to clear to break into the professional field of social work. And it is with that I'm completely humbled that you guys picked me, and I'll do my best to make you all proud. That being said, I've spent the last week overanalyzing and overthinking what I could possibly say to send us off into our futures with hope, fire, and passion to promote the social work way of life. And it's no surprise that in true Danny fashion, I got my thoughts together this morning. So that being said, there's a reason that we're graduating today, and that's because 2 years ago, we all decided that we're going to pursue that feeling. For me, 2 years ago, you would have found me in a job that I was working with people and helping and being an active member in my community, but there was still something missing. And because of that, I was really down about my career path. It wasn't until a mentor suggested that I looked into the field of social work. The immense relief that I felt when I learned about the depths of this degree and this career was like finding a phone that you've been hearing ring for a lifetime. We know that we have lost classmates along the way, but we are still here because we decided to answer that call and stay on the line. The profession of social work takes a special type of person, someone who is brave, passionate, and loving. All things I have seen in you. I can honestly say that we're going to change the world. You are all brave enough to keep answering the call, passionate enough to find better ways, and loving enough to bring light even into the darkest of situations. It is my greatest pleasure to say congratulations, friends, and we've done it. I challenge you to keep answering the call, and I can't wait to see you in the field and see all the good we will do. So let's get to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. What an inspiration. I'm going to move on to the campus student that has been chosen to speak on behalf of their cohort, and that is Patrick Schmidt. All right, Patrick, did I miss you?
I think he's working on getting unmuted.
Yeah, the computer was.
There you go.
Yeah, some issues. Oh, yeah, hard acts to follow. So, yeah, I'm Patrick Schmidt. I really no speech prepared for nobody. It's kind of much like the time at UND. Never really spent a lot of time overthinking. I spent more time telling everyone else not to overthink. Rather just do. So we're just gonna do. Well, the journey's been really unique for a lot of us. throughout the cohort, there's been a lot of us that are not of an average age student. Provided a really different perspective with our time there, bringing with the age gaps and stuff like that, and then having to come over with
Did we lose you, Patrick?
It looks like he froze up and we lost him.
Well, this is rolling with ambiguity, right?
Exactly.
Part of what we're called to do as professionals, right?
In the way of the world at this moment.
Here, I can't see through two screens. Did he get back? Did he go out? Do you think, Steph? I can't see. I don't know where
No,
the other.
he's not in the room anymore. So
Oh. All right. Darn. Okay. Well, when he joins us back in, how about we'll just let him start? One of the things that we can do while we're waiting for Patrick to come back in, and if you see him back in, let me know, Steph or Dan, I appreciate it. I can't look between screens. I don't know why. Anyway, so one of the things that I wanted to mention that this pinning ceremony is in honor of Dr. Myrna Haga, who is a 40-year veteran to our program here at UND. She was an educator and a social work professional. She was committed particularly to the undergraduate program and felt very passionate on behalf of the undergraduate program and having a ceremony that recognized your accomplishments. You'll see in the program that you received some information on Dr. Myrna Haga. And so I had forgotten to mention that during the beginning and wanted to make sure that I recognized her and everything that she has done for our program, particularly the undergraduate program. And so maybe we'll move on, and if Patrick comes back in, which I hope he does, we'll have him speak after at the end. We're going to go ahead and move on to the pinning ceremony. That way he can kind of wrap things up if he's able to get back in. So, all right, we are going to move on to the pinning ceremony, the pinning portion of the ceremony. And so each student's name will be called, their field agency that they completed their internship at, and their research topic that they did for seminar class will be announced. The student and the faculty member will be on camera, so I will have everybody turn their cameras off with the exception of the student and the faculty member that I call. And the faculty member will virtually pin each student, whatever they have in hand. And all of the students who are graduating will receive, let's see, where is it? There you go, a pin, a UND social work pin, and the ABCs of social work that was written by Dr. Myrna Haga. And so you might be able to hear some of our faculty members cheering on the microphone as each student's name is called. And so if you'll want, every student needs to turn their camera on. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our first student. Our first student is Elizabeth Allen. She did her internship at Three Rivers Human Services. Research topic was sex trafficking and sexual exploitation of minors. And Lonnie Moen is Elizabeth's advisor.
I don't have a ribbon, so I'm just going to symbolically pin you, Libby. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Libby.
Yay.
Our next student is Danny Anderson, Lee Carlton Center for Mental Health and Wellbeing. It was replacement agency, quality of care through telehealth services in the workplace of COVID-19. And Craig Burns is her advisor.
Yay.
Congratulations, Danny.
Congratulations, Danny.
Awesome, Danny.
Christy Berry is our next student. She was placed at Northland Rescue Mission. Bullying, an enduring epidemic, was her research topic, and Stephanie Homestead is her advisor.
Congratulations, Christy, and drive
Way to go,
safe
Christy.
on your way to Texas.
Good.
Thank
Travel
you.
safely.
Thank you.
Carla Carmona is our next graduate. She was placed at First Nations Women's Alliance. How domestic violence impacts families was her research topic, and Karen Lee Barkdahl was her advisor.
Congratulations, Carla.
Well, congrats, Carla.
Congratulations.
So it's an honor to have been a part of Carla's journey. Congratulations to you and your family, Carla. Best to you.
Anita Chrisman is our next graduate. She was at Global Friends Coalition. Bhutanese refugee mental health treatment approach to educate and reduce stigma was her research topic, and Craig Burns is her advisor.
Hey, yep, good job.
Hey, Anita.
Congratulations.
You're in the class.
Congrats, Anita.
Anita.
Good job.
Corey Clothier is the next graduate, Centennial Area Learning Center. Her research topic was mental health within the Hispanic population, and Craig Burns is the advisor.
Congrats, Corey.
Congrats, Corey.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Samantha Detman is the next graduate, Lee Carlton Center for Mental Health and Wellbeing. Racial inequity and mass incarceration in the United States, and Stephanie Homestead was her advisor.
Congrats, Samantha.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Brittany Dvorak was placed at St. Luke's Home. Elder abuse was a research topic, and Craig Burns, advisor.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yay.
All right, Kelsey Dukart was at Stark County Social Services. Research topic, the impact of children witnessing domestic violence, and Angie Muse is her advisor.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Kelsey.
Congratulations,
Kelsey.
Haley Goldad is the next graduate. St. Alexis Medical Center was replacement, and North Dakota Medicaid research topic. Craig Burns was her advisor.
All right.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Stacy Irwin is our next graduate. And Kendoni, I know I'm not.
Candy Ojai.
Thank you.
Candy
Say
Ojai.
it again.
Candy Ojai.
County Health and Human Services. Mental health during COVID-19 from a social work's point of view was a research topic. And Kelly Gast is her advisor.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay, Stacy. Congrats.
Yay. Good job.
Kira Jensen was placed at Northwest Community Action, aligning social work with Native American culture, and Kelly Gass is her advisor.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congrats, Kira.
Kira.
Way to go, Kira.
Yay.
Aubrey Malnuri is our next graduate. Community Violence Intervention Center was replacement, and Values and Ethics at CVIC. And Karen Lee Barkdahl is her advisor.
It's been wonderful to get to be your advisor. Congrats to you, Aubrey.
Congratulations.
Yay, Aubrey.
Congrats, Aubrey.
Good job.
Sarah Mendentite at Badlands Human Service Center. Research topic, has rural North Dakota benefited from telehealth changes related to COVID-19? And Shanna Urban is her advisor.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Sarah.
Sarah.
Way to go, Sarah.
Charlotte Martin was placed at Spirit Lake Tribal Social Services. Drug testing and child welfare was a research topic, and Stephanie Homestead was her advisor.
Congrats, Char.
Congratulations.
Great job.
Candace Meyer was placed at Northwest Human Service Center. Adolescent substance abuse was a research topic, and I am her advisor. Congratulations, Candace. Woohoo!
Congratulations, Candace.
Congratulations, Candace.
Josiah Pratt was at Mercer County Youth Bureau. Anger and anger management was research topic, and I also Josiah's advisor. Congratulations, Josiah. Woohoo!
Congrats, JD. Woohoo!
That's right, JD. Sherry Rockwell was placed at High Plains Fair Housing. Her research topic was
Rockwood.
Fair Housing Act. Rockwood. I'm sorry, Sherry. Sherry Rockwood. And Angie Muse is her advisor, and she's got her little guy.
Hey, congratulations.
Hey, good job, Sherry.
Congratulations.
Hey, Sherry.
That cutie. Yay.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Sherry.
Jennifer Russell was at Red River Behavioral Health System. Empathy, a critical skill, was a research topic, and I am Jen's advisor. Congratulations, Jen.
Congrats, Jen.
Congratulations, Jen.
Good job.
Mandy Shell was also at Red River Behavioral Health System. Her research topic was white supremacy and racial bias in social work field, and Stephanie Homestead was her advisor.
Congrats, Mandy.
Congrats, Mandy.
Mandy.
Did Patrick make it back in? Patrick Schmid. was
No,
at
I don't see him back in.
Chautauqua Community College Head Start, working to keep rural communities fed, and Stephanie Homestead was his advisor.
All right. Congrats, Patrick. Sorry we missed you.
Sarah Scarda is our next graduate. She was at McKenzie County Social Services. Her research topic was lack of resources in McKenzie County, and Isaac Kakari is her advisor. However, Stephanie Homestead is going to handle it.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Way to
I
go,
got to be
Sarah.
her liaison.
Way to go, Sarah.
Great work.
Tara Stevenson was at UND Center for Rural Health. Her research topic was brain injury in the criminal justice system, and Craig Burns was her advisor.
All right, good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sarah.
And Marlon Stewart was at UND treatment program. His research topic was substance abuse and how it affects the family unit. And I was Marlon's advisor. Congratulations, Marlon.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Marlon.
All right, congratulations to all of our graduates on a job well done. Well, I want to take a couple minutes before we end and thank those behind the scenes. We have a number of people who have really gone above and beyond for us. Dan Bose has really done a great job supporting us in our pinning ceremony and recording it. And so thank you, Dan. We appreciate everything you've done for us. Brett Gebhardt is our administrative person, and he puts together a lot of behind the scenes. And so thank you so much, Brent. We appreciate you. And lastly, Lonnie Moen, our undergraduate, which you all know, advisor, goes above and beyond for us. So Lonnie, thank you very much for all that you do for us. Before we end, I would like to just have a couple parting words, and then if anybody else has anything to add, they certainly can. But during these unpredictable times, Angie talked a little bit about it, you know, things can become quite challenging. And so one of the things that I would like to have you all keep in mind as you move forward into the profession is, and Angie kind of stole my thunder as well, but written by Gandhi, be the change you wish to see in the world. I hope that each and every one of you go out and makes a difference for one person at a time for those you serve. Social work is a real honor. And it's a profession where people often come to us and they're hurting. And so keeping in mind all of the values of social work, that human dignity, how important it is to build those relationships, even when we feel really pressed for time or stress, making sure that you're building those relationships, and keeping in mind what an honor and a privilege it is to serve in this capacity. You're entering the profession at a really unpredictable time, and things are going to be changing greatly, I believe. So I want to congratulate each and every one of you on a job well done. Faculty often talk about pinning and graduation being a time of our kind of like our payday, where we get to see all of your hard work and the hard work that we all do to get you ready for the profession. So thank you so much, and I wish you all well. Please keep us abreast to where you end up, because we are so excited to have you join this noble profession. Any closing comments from any other faculty that I missed?
Could we ask everybody, all the students, to turn on their cameras? We usually do a group photo.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm going to do a group photo on the computer screen.
And then
which
all
is
of the
reflecting
faculty.
our new reality. So
Yeah, I will get off here. There you go.
all right. Everybody smile. This is going on social media. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, and congratulations as you move forward.
Congratulations. Congrats,
Yay.
everyone.